get this day. Got a few more minutes, but I want to get us all set up so we're ready when we're ready. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is make sure I find us on Facebook. Dun, 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 dun. Ha-ha! Excellent. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think we're good to go. Awesome. I'm going to pick a tarot card for the day, actually, but I'm going to light some sage first because it's important to kind of clear our space and energy. So if you're starting this day and you want to look at health and you want to work on those things, let's start this in a good space. Do something that clears the energy of the space you're in. You can drum, you can do some essential oils, you can do some sage if you'd like to. Yes, hi Jenny, I know, isn't that great? I'm back in business. I guess I became acceptable again in some way, shape, or form. Don't you love this? It looks like an angel to me. And even though I hate angels, I used to hate angels. Hey, Nikki. Like I always thought they were too fluffy. And, you know, I came from Catholicism. And so I rejected everything quite a bit. And quite a bit. So one of the things I rejected was angels. And then I went to visit my sister, who's also a healer. She was at a healing fair. And I decided to get a fan. And this was the one that called to me, the one that looked like an angel. And I thought, how weird. I don't really like angels. But I learned a long time ago that the things that I don't like, I will probably eventually end up becoming that. Like I never wanted to become a massage therapist. I thought they were stupid. I spent 14 plus years doing that. Hey, Pamela, nice to see you. Doing body work. I never thought I'd be an energy healer. I thought, oh my God, that's terrible. But give it a few years and I understood the science behind it. And I got into Asian medicine and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally an energy healer. You know, or all those things. I want you to pay attention to the stuff that you don't like because it's going to give you cues as to areas of your life you might want to investigate. And it's happened to me time and time and time again that now I just pay attention to the things I don't like, you know, the careers or the whatever. And I say to myself, that'll be really interesting. I wonder if that's what I'm going to become in a few years. And lo and behold, I almost always do. So clear your space. Get yourself, your body, your mind ready. Make sure it's a place that you really enjoy. Make sure it's a place where everywhere you look, you see something that makes you happy. You know, one of the reasons I set up this space the way that I do is because I'm looking at it all day, right? And because I'm looking at it all day, I want to look at something that's pretty and inspiring and meaningful to me. When you start making changes like that, physical changes, then, oh, good. I'm glad that's a different mindset. Oh, yeah. I learned a long time ago that the things I'm uncomfortable with, I'll usually end up evolving into. So instead of fighting it, recognize that I have a problem, recognize I have a crevasse between the two, and then do something about it. That's really the best way. And that's what this whole challenge is about. So today is about health. And we've got some cool people. I'm going to start off. So I'll be hopping on at 10. And I'll be talking about some of the neatest tools, whether they're from Asian medicine, whether they are from, you know, Heart Math, which is an institute in Chicago, not in Chicago, in California, that studies heart variability and how it affects your nervous system, to stuff that's a little bit more new agey called NET, neuro-emotional technique, including a new exercise that I just pulled up Because I'm always collecting books. I'm the daughter of a librarian. And because I'm always collecting books, I have hundreds of books that I don't know what to do with. And so instead, I randomly pull them out or put them places where I can see them and I can use them intuitively or inspiringly. And today, underneath a couple papers, I was like, what's that book? And I pulled up a book. And it was The Dreaming Practices of the Ancient Mexicans. Okay, interesting. So then I just randomly flipped to a page and I found a great pain and health exercise. It's kind of weird and cool, but it shows that this stuff has been around for a long time. Using metaphysics, using energy, using emotions, using the body to help your body heal is kind of like the basis of a lot of shamanic work. You know, people would do sweat lodges and do visionings because it not only changed how they thought, it physically changed their body. Many times it pressed a reset button. Intermittent fasting, you know, if you don't eat for a couple days, your body actually starts to regenerate itself. Go figure, right? So the same thing with all of these tools that have been around for people's health. Now, part of you may have been like, yeah, but look at how early they died or how young they died or all these diseases they had. That's true. Sometimes the stuff that was around was more than their body could handle. But for general everyday stuff, people were way healthier than we were, you know, because their diets were better. They were more in tune with nature. They were more connected with the seasons and how things flowed. They were part of that larger flow. And you can directly change your health through these metaphysical things that we're doing. By, like me, setting up an environment. If you surround yourself with beauty every day, it starts to have that impact on you. So I create a beautiful environment that I love. You know, if you connect with people in a heart level every day, you're going to heal. Hence why we're doing the 7-day challenge, because it's not just about everybody in isolation. This is about us coming together in community and finally healing ourselves in a way that's supposed to work. So, I'm first. I'll be at 10 Central Standard Time, and I'll be teaching you some of the fastest, coolest tricks that I know. Hey, Lisa, nice to see you. Some of the best tricks that I know about flipping the nervous system from fight or flight, where your body's shut down, your whole thing's contracted, your heart has to work harder, adrenaline's pumping through your system. Hey, Doreen. Cortisol's pumping through your body, your immune system is shut down, your digestive system is shut down. Suddenly you have all sorts of other weird problems. You have this draw towards eating more, shopping more, or something. You know, all those are side effects of your nervous system being in fight or flight. And these tools, they're little tricksy things. They've been around for thousands of years, and now science is finally starting to prove them. They're little tricksy things that work directly through your body. They're like shortcuts. So you don't have to sit there and talk about your problems all the time for the rest of your life, making you and everybody else crazy. You actually get to take your body out of run, hide, protect ourselves. Hey, Pamela. You get to take it out of that depleting space and consciously put it into a nourishing space. So the second person we're going to talk to today, who are we talking to today? I know we're talking to Tina at 2, which will be a lot of fun. And, we're talking to Dr. Love. He's going to be coming on at 11, and then Tina's at 2, and somebody's at 3. Maybe that's too far ahead for me to look. So Tina's going to be talking about her specialty, which is health. And Robert's going to be talking about his specialty, which is chocolate. How can you beat that, right? So Robert's next. He's going to be talking about chocolate. Tina's at 2. She's going to be talking about... She's going to be talking about probably weight loss and health, and we're going to come up with something really fun, how your body works. And then, does anybody remember who's at 3? I can't check. Hang on, let me check. Oh my God. Okay, who's at 3? I totally have it. Oh, Jane's at 3. How could I miss Jane? Oh my God. Yes, my friend Jane. She's a chiropractor. She works with animals. She works with people. She works with pyramids. She works with crop circles. She works with divination, where you divine, like for water. Oh my God, she's one of the coolest persons. She's into feng shui. This is a true Renaissance woman. I can't believe I forgot. I forgot Jane. So she's going to come on, and hi, Lynn, and she's going to bring all of her. Yes, Jane, exactly, Doreen's friend. She's going to bring all of her cool, metaphysical, mystical experiences, and she's going to show you some NET. Sorts of tricksy things that you can do to get the emotions off your system so your body can finally heal. The key is to stop judging yourself. Absolutely, positively, end of the day, stop judging yourself for how you feel and just recognize this is how you feel. It's getting in the way. This is what's really happening, and do something about it. There's no judgmentalism around it at all, because I know how hard it is to do something about it. But these things we're going to give you today and we're going to talk about today will give you the things you can do in the bathroom when you're nauseous, the things you can do in the middle of a fight. In the middle of someone yelling at you, you can do these things and regulate yourself. In the middle of your family coming over and you're freaking out, you can use these 30 seconds, 60 seconds tops. In fact, recently, I needed to do an exercise because I'm part of a big, not ginormous, but a high class coaching program I'm a part of. And one of the exercises we were looking at was what opportunities can take us to the next level. And we had 2 minutes to brainstorm before we were getting together in breakout groups. And in those 2 minutes, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I could talk to Oprah, I could talk to, this coach, I could talk to that thought leader, instead of getting all wrapped up and crazy about, I have to write all these things down, I said, you know what? I'm going to do what nobody else is doing. I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a couple nervous system regulation things, get the stress off of my body, and then I'll see what the answer is. And the perfect answer came to me, and I didn't freak out. So if you're at work and your boss is yelling at you, you can do these things. And nobody has to even know you're doing them. That's the neat thing. Nobody has to know you're doing them. They're, just you. Just you have to know, and you just have to consciously do it. It can be when you're hiding somewhere because you're just too stressed out. It can be at the end of the day when you're exhausted. It can be in the morning when you wake up and you're anxious. That's what's beautiful about these things, because we're taking the judgmentalism off of how you feel. Instead of labeling it, instead of saying, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm stressed out, instead, just recognize you feel something that's uncomfortable, and then intuitively do one of the things we're going to share with you today. And all day we'll have great stuff to share with you. And if you do one of those, or your favorites, or something that you find, then your health will start to get better. Literally, my digestive system totally cleared itself up. Your jaw will relax, your shoulders will relax, your digestive system will work. Not just temporarily, but like for a while, like forever. Because you're getting the stress off of your brain and off of your body, and your body is finally healing itself. So it's not like it's a miracle, but it's kind of like a miracle, because your body is a miracle. Your body is amazing. I can't recreate this. I can't make this happen. Only you can make this happen, you and your body. And that's what we're going to do today. So I'm looking forward to seeing you later. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'll be back in about 18 minutes. And I'm going to show you the tools that I use in like those 2 minutes when I have to figure out a solution, or in the morning or at night. I'm going to show them to you. You're going to start putting them into your life. We're going to practice them throughout the day, and you will immediately start to feel better. I guarantee. Okay, I'll talk to you later. See you soon.